Famed geologist Brett Cook of Exploration Insights joins me once again. Brett, thanks so much for being with me.
Great to be here in New York.
So last time we saw each other, we had 6 other geologists with us. Brett, what have we learned since then?
We don't like rocks anymore. How's that?
What do you mean you don't like rocks anymore?
I'm just kidding along. It was a good interview. I think we went into what it really takes to find a new deposit, and it takes a lot more than most people realize. Hopefully that's gotten across.
Right. So Brett, let me ask you, how are you feeling these days? Optimistic, pessimistic for the industry?
I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, I think if you look 2, 5, 10 years down the road, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to be consuming a lot more metal. And I know that we're not finding enough metal to replace what we're consuming or producing. So further down the road, I'm convinced that quality, high margin deposits can be worth a lot. However, between now and then, I think it gets even uglier.
Even uglier for the stocks or the price of gold, Brett?
We'll stick with the stocks. Price of gold, I'll call it even.
Okay.
I'm not going to bet on, but
Okay.
I think stocks, it gets worse. I mean, when gold fell so much a couple of weeks ago, I read a lot of commentators, this capitulation, now's the time to go in. We're just starting to see it. I think what we're going to see capitulation really look like is when the mining companies start capitulating. We're starting to see that now. They're cutting CapEx costs, they're cutting down new development projects, they're eliminating exploration, they're turning inward, they're starting to capitulate. They're throwing out assets they don't have. Once we see that work its way through, and people like Stan Barty or what come to you with a high-tech deal, that's when we'll know that we're at the bottom. But I think we've got quite a ways to go.
Quite a ways to go to the bottom just because there's no production right now or no new discoveries?
No, I think it's just that it's a tough market. People are making money elsewhere. We've got a bit of excess to work off right now. And in the junior sector in particular, there's 700 companies that don't have enough money to make it through the year.
Well, on that note, so last time we spoke, you said by June we'd probably see 600 less juniors on the scene. Where are we at now?
I don't know how many have gone, but certainly right now, based on John Kaiser's data, there's 700 companies that have $200,000 or less, and you cannot survive on that much money. So we're seeing these small financings amongst directors and friends and families just to keep the thing going or to keep these guys paid, but none of that's resulting in any constructive work, and they're going, and they should be going. That's just the way it is.
So Brett, if you think we still have a long way to go for those lows, what would your advice to be? Wait to get into the mining stocks?
Well, I'm making a guess, right? I don't know. What I'm doing, and I think is a smart thing to do, is identify a company with a property that you can value and is trading for less than that value with good management and enough cash to advance that project without having gone back to the market over the next 2 years. If you can find that, just buy it slowly. Buy it once and expect to be able to buy it again for a third less and a third less.
Okay. Now, Brett, when we do start seeing those discoveries again resurface, 5-10 years down the line, what countries do you think that's going to be happening in?
It could be any country. Certainly Canada, America, Serbia, Chile, Argentina, Peru. Okay. I mean, they've all got potential discoveries or discoveries in the works. But it takes time to make a discovery, as we discussed before, I mean, your average timeline from prospect to a mine can be 7 to 20 years.
The mining guys just must love your words of advice right now.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Brett, thanks for joining me once again.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And thanks for watching more of our coverage from the Metals and Minerals Conference here in New York. We'll have more for you. In the meantime, you can email us any comments or questions at newsfeedback@kitco.com or follow this conversation at Daniella Camboni. Thanks for watching.